slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. Know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Brooklyn Beats. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go. Set. 60 yards.
58 right there. You don't want none of those.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Watch out, watch out. Hatch it.
Now a give running right is Love. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's go. 30 base. 6-6.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
You're outside. 45's the mic. I'm coming. Over. Roy.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Come on, now. SOS. Check. Lucky.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch the run. Check. Man, 80.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Check outside. The mic. Check. 45's the mic. Let's go.
They'll try and pick up the 1st with Gurley. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, lady. Watch the screen.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Bravo.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Go, lady. 45.
Hey, Echo.
Mike, 45.
Red 80. Check 45's the Mike. Check 45's the Mike.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Red 80. 94 is the mic. 94 is the mic.
It's our field. It's our field.
Hey, Alpha.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic.
Hey, get in the weight room.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. This is caught. It's Cooks. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Red 80. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Ready, set. 158's the mic. Watch the screen. Check your hot read.
On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Let's go. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
25.
Red 80.
Check 25.
Red 80.
To throw is Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Bring it up.
And a huge play that time. And even 40 yards.
First down and goal to go.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Crunch.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Go, go.
45. Mike, 45.
Now it's Darnold. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Motion! Motion!
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You bet. Young lady. Don't be scared.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Down. Touchdown. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check 43. Sponge.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Hey, exit.
Shift.
Yo, lady. Hey.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Give me that ball, defense.
On 1st down, here's Love. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
41's the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Kill. Zoom.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
58's the mic. Go 58's the mic.
On 3rd down, Haskins gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st.
It's now 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games here in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Here we go. Hey, Haywood.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that's complete to Cross. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Defense, let's go.
They run. It's Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Now Gurley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
37-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Red 80. Hey, 58 is the mic. Going 58's the mic.
Here we go, G. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Watch the pass.
Red 80.
Here we go. Here we go.
Darnold from the gun. Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Shift. Lady.
Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Now a timeout.
Watch 30.
7 seconds left in the first half. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Come on, baby, let's go.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, caught at the 21-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Here we go, young lady, young lady. Watch the screen.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
45, Mike, 45.
Now Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
All day, all day.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Get ready.
22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second and 7 at the 25-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Two times, two times. Young lady.
3, we got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Young red 80.
Watch 16.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Out, smooth.
45 again.
Back to throw Darnold. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What's that?
45. Mike, 45. Here we go.
Red 80.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Gurley again here on first down. fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. You know, young lady. 58 is a mic. Go get that.
Here's Darnold. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Tight. 45, 45 is Mike, 45. Let's go, D. Red 80. Check 3, check. Protein spill.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Let's go.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
That's it, baby.
He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Yo! Check the backer, check the backer. Oh, lady.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here goes that. Mike, 45's the Mike. Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Motion, 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 motion. Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Check 4, check 4. Check 3, check 3.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 45 to Mike. The red 80 to Mike. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. 45, 45, 45 Mike, 45.
Darnold down to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Bryce Love, 83 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Darnold. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Faking the give, Darnold. They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Outside. 94 is the mic. Hey, let's get this. Check 26, check. Red 80. Red 80.
Hey, Foxtrot.
94 is the mic. 94 is the mic. Better bring it.
Here's Darnold. And a catch made by Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch the twist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
That's another Brooklyn first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, they might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just check it.
16 yards, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, red 80. Watch 24. The red 80.
A first down throw, Darnold. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Jam him, jam him, jam, jam.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Yo, lady.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Lose one. Safe, safe, safe. Slam, slam.
Red 80. Red 80.
Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they hit the home run last drive. Run play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go, son.
45, check Mike 45.
Right here, right here.
Motion, motion. 45's the mic.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Young lady. Hey, zoom.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Love here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Gonna let one fly for... That's caught at the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Beats 27, Bears 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
They'll take over.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because it's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike.
Hey, let's get the hey, wahoo!
Red 80.
58's the Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Red 80.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Off. Alert flare, flare. Watch the ship.
Red 80.
Hey, watch the ship.
Young lady.
Check. Fresno. Check nickel.
Darnold. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Set. Mike. Delta. That's what I do. 41 Mike.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kenny Young in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Bang. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 80 weapon.
Here we go with Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that could be used against them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. left to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Check 24. Check 24.
Boys, 58, 58, Mike.
Fourth down, here's Haskins. Finding Gabriel, complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Watch tight end.
Back to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, Love. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. On the set.
Go 58's the Mike.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 58's the Mike. 50 up.
Get your swerve on.
58's the Mike. 58. 58's the Mike.
Crunch time, defense.
Off.
58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58. Right there.
They'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
It's coming. That's it. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. They were moving the ball well early in the drive, but now it's 4th down. 3 straight incompletions all of a sudden could be their final play.
And with that type of pressure, how are they going to handle it? What do you call in this situation? Personally, I got to get the ball to my best player with the play he likes to run best.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I'll tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
It's 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Check 13. Check 13.
Delaney. 58's the mic. 50 touch.
Now Darnold. Now that'll be caught by Cobb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go. We got this. We got this.
And 80. 58, right?
Buds.
Mike, 58, right there. Go, go, go.
58, boys. 58. 58's Mike.
Hey, watch the slant.
Check.
Delaney.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Get it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check.
Another carry now for Gurley. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack. Put the ball in the end zone and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Red 80, kill. 80. Bravo.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At their 48-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Check. Here we go, son.
The mic. Check. 45 the mic.
Hello, 80.
I got you.
Red 80.
45.
Hey, Delta.
45.
Come to ball.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36.
Check 99. Red 80. Pilot 64. Weak. No 80.
Out of the shotgun. Here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
All day, baby, all day. Lady.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Rush in.
Hey, switch gears.
Lady.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
The mic. Pick me up. Here we go. Check. Showing it.
Right back to him on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Come on, baby. Let's
2 minutes
go.
left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
What's that?
45. Mike, 45.
Don't get nervous.
Shoot. Kill.
On first down, it's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Bears' 14-yard line.
What's that?
45's the mic. Check. 45's the mic.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
45, Mike. 45.
The lady.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Hey, Echo.
45's the mic.
All day, dog.
Darnold from the gun. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go.
A
Interception, baby.
costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I'm coming after you. Slam. 36.
6 guard. Check 6 guard.
Shit. Match box. Right. Check.
Switch.
Kill. Check 3.
Here's Love again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 6 yards.
Tight end left.
Now what can Haskins do here in overtime? And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Get ready.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.
So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us.
True.
We came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Meh.
Yeah,
MEH, man. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.